Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Mayor's Monday Message for August 10th, 2020. Coming to you in the afternoon today. We had a great event this morning that pushed us back a little bit, but really great event honoring Bobby Simpson of Crispus Attucks, the executive director for 42 years at Crispus Attucks, responsible for so much progress in improving the conditions of people's lives, particularly in that southern area in the city. Really leading change that has sustained itself, not short-term, but long-term change in a community. Really an example of what we need to do some more in some of our other neighborhoods. So it was an honor today to help put up a sign that dedicates the block of Duke Street from Cottage to Boundary Avenue as the Robert Bobby Simpson block dedication there. So thank you again to Bobby and to everybody at Crispus Attucks who has been working so hard for so many decades to improve the quality of life for people here in our city. So got a few announcements. Please don't come down to City Hall right now. If you didn't see it in the media or on Facebook or anywhere, we had a little bit of a difficulty on, I guess last Wednesday, I think it was, where somebody came in and did physical damage to our IT support. So all of our computers, our phone systems, that kind of stuff is down right now. We're having to order new equipment, so it's taking a little bit, but be assured or reassured that the records prior to August 1st are all available. We're working on recovering just those couple of days that were kind of in process of being recorded. So everything is fine, and I know there were some conspiracy theories about somebody trying to get rid of records, whether it be the administration or other administrations or just crazy people breaking in. It's really, if that was any kind of motive, it's not a fact, because it just didn't happen. We've got everything. It's really our phone systems and computer networking and stuff like that that's really offline right now. So the credit card access and some of the financial access, not the records themselves necessarily, but the access to being able to pay bills. So for right now, until further notice, City Hall is closed. Other than that, we had quite a crazy week across the board. First Friday, thank you to everybody that came out and supported and withstood the tempest, the crazy rain that came down and flooded parts of the city. I hope everybody is drying out. I know that a lot of people got water in their basements and stuff like that. So I hope everybody is drying out. And but we still had First Friday events going on, so I want to thank everybody that joined those events, both at Penn Park, African American First Friday, and downtown. And also wanted to congratulate Nicole Gaines on her new business. We had to postpone her ribbon cutting by just a few hours until Saturday morning, but Saturday we were able to help her open her new business, which is a salt room. It's called NaCl, which is the chemical formula for salt, and it's a type of it's not homeopathic. It's a type of medical atmosphere where I kind of say it's almost like being at the beach, where when you go and you breathe the salt water in, you feel better, helps clean out your lungs. Well, the Himalayan rock salt also has that effect. So she has a room that is all salt, and she aerates salt in the air that helps your lungs. And particularly, it has become more popular in this time of COVID when folks are worried about their lung health. So I would invite you to go down. It's on the first block of South Beaver Street. And I would ask you to stop down in there and learn about the salt treatments that she's providing. Also on Saturday, I, for the first time, got to visit our open-air urban market in Renaissance Park. And folks are setting up their tents, their tables, their products there. And please go ahead and join them down there. It's open till 2 p.m. or I'm sorry, 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. It's open around lunchtime. So go down there and check it out. It's really cool. People have their own products. There's also a little bit of a flea market atmosphere to it. And I think, and it's a great way to help support some local small businesses and efforts for people to try and raise capital to grow some of their businesses. Have a little update, just a reminder actually about the York County Food Bank. They're continuing to work under the COVID restrictions, but providing access to food. So make sure if you have a car available to go out to the drive-through out at the old Kmart across from Ollie's next to the Salvation Army at 1094 Haynes Road, and they're there from 4 to 7 p.m. every Tuesday. And if you don't have a vehicle, from 4 to 5 p.m. on Tuesdays, you can come and visit them here at the Princess Street, 254 Princess Street, right there at the corner of Princess and Newberry. So if you need food there and you need assistance, the York County Food Bank is available. Also, if you need really good, locally York City grown food, produce, please come here to City Hall on Wednesdays from 10 to 12:30. The York Fresh Food Farms is bringing their van around. I'm sure you've seen this green van that comes around and sets up and provides food in the different neighborhoods at a very, very reasonable price. I believe most of it's like chemical-free food or produce, and again, just great prices, and it's grown right here in the city. That also helps support programs where they're taking kids from out of the local neighborhoods and teaching them about growing things. I think it's a really important lesson that they're providing. So many people right now in the fast-paced world, instant gratification world, to learn that it takes a season sometimes to grow things, where you have to work at it every day, and unfortunately, one mistake can ruin everything. If you have a plant that's been growing and growing and growing, and suddenly something comes along and chops it off at the stalk, you're done. And I think it's a beautiful lesson for our kids to be learning that it takes a lot of investment to have a success come out, and you have to keep nurturing it, you have to keep watering it, you have to keep protecting it until you get the outcome that you're looking for. So they're providing really good character building, which was a term used this morning with Crispus Attucks. Providing character building is something that we really need more of here in the city. Some people call it mentoring, but really the tools that young people need to understand that it's not a video game, YouTube, Instagram world. The world is a lot different than a lot of the inputs that they're getting as young people right now. And the more ways that we can get this across to our young people, the better city we're going to have. So, thank you, York Fresh Food Farms. And again, they'll be here at City Hall on Wednesdays from 10 to 12:30. Another great event coming up, How to Be an Ally. YWCA's amazing racial justice coordinator, Dr. Monet Majid. She's hosting an online webinar on how to be an ally to people of color. We have a lot of discrimination. We have a lot of work to do to improve civil rights, human rights, economic rights in our community across this country and across the world. And this is an opportunity for some of us to learn not from what we think we should be doing, but what the people that we are trying to help actually expect from us and want us to help with. So it's a webinar on Friday, August 14th from 11:30 to 1 p.m. And you have to get a ticket ahead of time and register ahead of time at ywcayork.ywca.org, or you can go to the Facebook event page, How to Be an Ally. So I can't wait to participate in this. This is going to be a really good webinar. And finally, Your Voice Even though we can't get together over at the Appel Center, we will still have Your Voice, which is a talent competition fundraiser for the Cultural Alliance. The Cultural Alliance helps a lot of different arts organizations, community organizations, music, anything to bring the arts up in the city. The Cultural Alliance has their finger in, or their hopefully their dollars in, and hopefully your dollars in, because this is a fundraiser. So you'll be allowed to vote and make donations, and you can do that at yourvoice.org. That's YOR voice, VOICE.org, yourvoice.org, and that starts Saturday night at 7:30. So, there's a whole lot going on. Hope you're staying safe out there. We're still having this thing hanging over us, and now folks are already talking about what the fall might look like. So please be as safe as possible. I know there are some big events going on, and we are asking everyone to keep those events below 250. I know you may drive by and see a crowd of folks, but by law right now, or by order from the governor, we are allowed to have events up to 250 people. And I know some people said, why are you having First Fridays? Well, we're not clustering all. It's not like a concert scene where you're all clustered all at the same spot. And most people are wearing their masks. I saw an unfortunate post where the city of York, one of the folks that posted an old picture of a previous event prior to COVID. Yes, people are wearing masks. People are wearing masks at these events, and we encourage you to participate if you are healthy, but if you choose not to, that's okay too. But let's not go over the top about getting angry at people for what they're choosing to do. Now, masks, that's a different story. People have to wear masks. If you're and still don't get angry about it, but every one of us that wears a mask is helping to reduce the spread of this. Every time we social distance, we're helping to reduce the spread. Yes, 100% of us may not be doing everything right all at the same time, but the more we are doing right, the better we are doing. And so, please, there are people out here with medical conditions that aren't wearing masks. You might not know somebody's story. Let's pay attention to ourselves and our families, and try and keep ourselves straight. And the more of us that keep doing the right thing, the better off we'll be. But I hate to see some of this hostility and some of the judgment that's going on, certainly when individual to individual, we don't always know what somebody else's story is. So let's try and take care of each other. Let's do the best that we can, and try and do it in a peaceful manner where we respect each other. This is not stopping this week. The struggles that we've been having, whether it's weather events or the city hall being shut down right now, or civil rights that need to be addressed, or a global pandemic, we're all in this together. And if we can be patient with each other, we can learn from each other and work together and help each other, instead of making it worse for everyone. So I hope you'll think about that, and take a deep breath and try and be as peaceful a human being and as kind of a human being as you can. And I hope I see you around the city this week. Have a good week.